Mm. Hello, everyone. I am Missy Rivers. I am your psychic medium. So this video is going to be about discussing the energies that we're finding ourselves in. In particular, today, when I'm doing this video, we are talking about the full moon in Leo. So we have a few cosmic changes that we may need to be aware of in order to ride that roller coaster with a smile on our face rather than a frown. So there is the full moon in Leo. Now, to break it down, just to give you some insight on how to work with the energies for your best benefit rather than finding challenges come up in certain cosmic changes. It's always good to know how they affect you. This is obviously going to be general, but it would be a really good idea for you to know or to start to look at your own natal chart, because certain cosmic changes and the changing of the planets and full moons and new moons will change certain people's outlooks depending on how your energies relate to that cosmic event. Now, I've got the live chat on and I'm so excited. So Claudia is actually saying that you're a Leo. Okay, so this is fantastic. Now, I'm glad that you mentioned that, lovely, because if you are a Leo yourself, this is going to, or you have Leo in your chart, if you are a Leo sun, moon, or rising, this could really affect you in a big way. Now, it's your choice if it affects you in a negative way or a positive way. So hopefully you choose the positive. So a full moon in Leo. A full moon is about completion. It's about enlightenment. It's about cycles regenerating, coming to an end, and then rebirthing. Yeah. So happy birthday, lovely. Happy birthday to you, Claudia, for August the 12th. That's wonderful. You're 3. Yeah. So guys, when you come to a full moon, it is all about the completion, the cycles, shedding light on something. There is a heightened energy with a full moon. If you work in counseling, you're a social worker, you work in the emergency room, you're a doctor, you're a psychologist, even if you work with children at school or daycare, all of those people know that on a full moon, all bets are off. Things are a little bit more intense than what they normally are. So full moons really amplify whatever energy you find yourself in, okay? So think about that. Wherever you're sitting, are you happy with that energy to be amplified? If not, you need to change it and get in and change it straight away, okay? So they're going to be amplified. Now, when you find yourself experiencing a full moon or any cosmological event in a fire sign, it is typically fiery. It is typically energetic. It's passionate. It's very intense with desire. So Leos are the lion in the zodiac. They find themselves to be very good at being the center of attention. I'm talking in particular about the masculine. More the feminine Leo is very supportive and nurturing and more of the silent achiever. The masculine Leo energy seems to be more the look at me, very charismatic, I can achieve. Leo goes for something with a lot of desire, energy, passion, direction, and they normally achieve their goals with ease. Yeah, a lot of people will look at a Leo typically and go, wow, they started this business a year ago and they're already a millionaire. That's fantastic. Or they may be a little bit jealous, but they're very fiery, very passionate, very driven. It's a very bold sign. So having the full moon and having the Leo, and also being at the very beginning of this year, it is an extra drive. So be aware to use this energy in your favor to be passionate about something. Completing an ending, completing a cycle with a lot of vigor and energy, or beginning something new and having a lot of courage. There is a lot of courage when it comes to full moon in Leo. There's something that you've been wanting to say. There's going to be a lot of people speaking up. Now, there is situations in everyone's lives that we kind of don't address, and sometimes we put on the back burner or we, put a pin in that and put it under the rug and just wait for it to work itself out. The full moon in Leo doesn't allow that to happen. So if there's something that you've not been ready to tackle head on, this could be the event that brings it out. And you could wake up, this morning, you could have woken up this morning or tomorrow and then the last 3 days feeling like, you know what, I'm just not waiting anymore. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to attack it. I'm going to, put all my energy into this, and I'm just going to take a risk. I'm just going to do it. And the good news is, if you come to this cosmological event with that kind of attitude, it's actually going to be in your favor. Now, the negative of a full moon in Leo, it is very fiery. So please be patient with yourself. Please be patient with other people. If there is the balance that is out of order in your life or in society, people can actually find themselves to be very fiery in a negative way. So passions can be turned on their head, and people can somewhat be a little bit too aggressive, very hot-headed, very quick to fire, quick to anger, quick to temper. So be very wary of any road rage or any being fiery for, I've got a short fuse today, don't piss me off. So being very aware of what is happening outside of you and how it is affecting you. Okay, are you going to use it for good or use it for bad? And being aware that this is happening to other people as well. So making sure you're keeping yourself balanced. Now, this is coupled with an energy we are just about to go into in 2 days' time, and I think it merits discussion, which is Mercury going into retrograde. Now, all of the planets have a direct and a retrograde cycles, but Mercury gets spoken about a lot more because it seems to play a little bit more havoc. Mercury is the planet that rules communication, technology, and often when we find Mercury go into retrograde, those things take a bit of a hit, and there's a lot of misunderstandings and miscommunications. Now, Mercury goes into retrograde in 2 days' time on the 30th of January and stays there until the 20th, 21st, depending on where you are in the world, of February. So it's a short Mercury retrograde, which is quite nice, but the prequel to the Mercury retrograde actually has it's bleeding in energy. We're leading up to this. So expect the energy to be starting right now. So you've got the full moon in Leo plus the Mercury retrograde energy, which could fuel some miscommunications, some fiery, why aren't you hearing what I'm saying? So please be patient with yourself, but this could really work in your favor to go for what you're wanting. This is a time to carpe diem, seize the day, seize the opportunity. There is some really just go for it energy. Yeah, charge in. If there's something that you've been wanting to say it now. If there's something that you wanted to be doing, do it now. Start it. Have that fiery energy and that courage to do what you've been wanting to do despite all odds, because you may be pleasantly surprised with this. This is a really nice energy to work with. I would definitely suggest doing it today or tomorrow before the Mercury retrograde officially kicks in, because you may find that it's a little bit more challenging. But if you are born under a Mercury retrograde, it's actually a nice energy for you because it almost brings you into the home energy. So if you're born in that, that's always a bonus for you. So that's what I have for you guys. Be careful of your temper, but make sure you're embracing it, and that passionate side, perhaps some artistic pursuits or some healthy outlets in a very passionate way is going to be very useful for you all. Happy full moon in Leo, sending you lots of love from me to you. I am Missy Rivers. I hope you have a fantastic full moon. Bye, guys.